Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. We're all set to bring you a terrific contest here as these two divisional rivals renew acquaintances for the first time this season. There's always a little something extra at stake when these teams face off. It's the Chargers going up against the Broncos. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth as we turn it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Larry, we are located a couple miles west of the Colorado State Capitol building here in downtown Denver. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the San Diego Chargers and the Denver Broncos. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This complete to Henry over the middle. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. The starting lineup for the Chargers of San Diego. Who are we discussing out of this unit, Charles?
A big guy out of Arkansas. Their tight end, a second-round pick, Hunter Henry. Many people had a first-round grade on him. Thought he was the best tight end coming out of the draft. Has the ability to get down the middle of the field, get into the seams, and knows how to find dead space against the defense and create plays.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
The play clock's running down. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Well, the person carrying the ball is always the easy target when things aren't going so well. But I think it's a combination with the Chargers. They've got to get the offensive line going in order to improve those numbers from last year. They weren't very good running it, partner.
No, they were bottom of the AFC, second to last in the entire NFL. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Man open left side, it's Williams. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Bridgewater to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Here's Thomas Rawls with his first carry. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. The gang of Charger defenders there for the tackle. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
There's so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day. Get the blocker away and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And we'll take a look quickly at the San Diego defense.
Jason Verrett may not have ideal size as a cornerback, but no one plays the ball better in the air than the guy I call Mighty Mouse.
Play fake. Bridgewater. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The youngest member of the Colquitt punting dynasty, if you will. This is Britton Colquitt to punt it away. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
Penalty. Here's Gordon. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 6 yards there on the pickup. Good enough for a San Diego first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, in that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Let's go. 3-19. Looking to throw. Sets up the screen to Gordon. Room here to run. There goes Melvin Gordon. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. To throw here. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, it's time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. Now it's 2nd and 7. Bridgewater now on second down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. They go play action. Bridgewater. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. One man in the backfield is Gordon. They go play action here on first down. And this complete to Henry over the middle. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And a look now at how the Broncos line up defensively.
Chris Harris Jr. is not a name that rolls off the tongue quickly, but it should. He's one of the best cover corners in the league.
Let's go. Blue 90.
Back to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now Gordon on first down. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
On second down, Bridgewater again. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation on the break from inside to outside. He threw the football. As the receiver turned around, the ball greeted him. Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Here's Bridgewater firing quickly here, and that's complete. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real...
Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Fresh set of downs here.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Oh, no. 3 down.
Rolls the lone man in the backfield. And he'll get it up the middle. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now's a play.
And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. First down, this is Rawls. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a two tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the two tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see two tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
That's caught at the 2. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they liked his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Now Bridgewater on 4th down. And it is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Second down, just 1 yard to go.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So it'll be first down here after the run.
Here we go now. Watch it now, Barney. All right, now, look at 56.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. It's the linebacker, Brandon Marshall, there on the tackle.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Well, they get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on third down.
Watching that body, 40. All right, here we go.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Back to throw here. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now. Standing right on his own 5-yard line. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taken from just outside the 30. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Down, Bridgewater. Buying time to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Get ready. Wait 90. Wait 90.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back to Denver right after this. 3rd down and 1.
Let's go.
They run with a power back. Rawls. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Joey Bosa with the tackle for loss. How about that pedigree in his family?
Yeah, some good pedigree. Tell us about it, Mr. Davis.
Dad played in the NFL, 1st-round draft pick. Uncle was a 1st-round draft pick. He's got a brother coming behind him. But Joey Bosa, guy plays really, really hard and plays all aspects on defense.
And now San Diego getting set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And that'll be good for a San Diego 1st down. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That is incomplete.
As a general rule, receivers love the comeback route because it puts them right in the sight lines of the guy throwing the ball. But in this case, the defenders saw it and were able to knock it away.
So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy. And the Broncos go to a nickel set on 3rd down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that 1st down pass.
They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. So we have come to what's that? Now? Oh, we're back. Okay, well, something happened to Larry in the halftime show, I guess. We're ready for the 3rd quarter. Let's go. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. They'll come out in the pistol. On second down, Rawls. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. Sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And he will find his man on the outside. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
They go play action here on first down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Back to the ground attack. It's Rawls. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. A second down throw for Bridgewater. This will be caught at about the 3. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Detroit! Detroit!
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack there. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. A second down throw for Bridgewater. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now San Diego getting set to go. Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT. He's got his man on the crossing route. And all the way up to the 47-yard line. A big play there for San Diego. 45 yards. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
You got to feel a little bit for the defense there. They've done a terrific job all day long holding this guy in check. But that might have been the run to break things out for him, maybe turn things around. Now he's going to have some confidence, and maybe he'll get to his normal yardage.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They come out here in the eye. Second down, they'll run with Gordon. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And to give this time to the tailback. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Let's go! Leopard! Good!
They come up in an offset eye.
Green, 39!
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, My list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
One man in the backfield is Gordon. They'll look to throw here. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. And Lambeau will put this one through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And his throw here is incomplete.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
3rd down. Here's Rawls. A pickup of 5 that time and a 1st down.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the 1st down.
So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Get ready.
A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Derek Wolfe in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. Welcome back now to Denver. So completion on 2nd down, that brings up 3rd. Play fake. Bridgewater. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
After that incompletion, I almost get the sense that he's going to look up at the booth and kind of look at us and say, hey, you guys got any suggestions? It's been that kind of game, hasn't it? They've had him on the run throughout.
Yeah, and I get that you're trying to make a play here losing 4th quarter, but to throw when you're not set with pressure coming could have been an interception.
Very much so, and it's been that kind of game for him. They've had him on the run, had him off balance. He's got to find a way to make some big-time throws down the stretch.
So out come the Chargers. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
One man in the backfield is Gordon.
Detroit!
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And they'll give it to him here. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Henry's got it out on the left side. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Now they'll pitch it out. This is Gordon. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
As I watch that play unfold, stereotypes are being broken left and right. As a corner, you're often back there guarding against the pass. But how about that diagnosis and read and getting into the backfield and making a nice play and a tackle?
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. Oh, and the defender took some liberties there with a late hit, roughing the passer.
The league has done a great job of defining what is a late hit and illegal contact on a quarterback. The defenders really have to get in line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, San Diego. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And he puts it through. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They've got to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Third down now following the completed pass. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
This is fielded at the 27. 34 yards on the return, but for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They go back to the air here after the INT. And he will find his man on the in route, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. They're going to hurry back to the line now. First down, Bridgewater. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Derek Wolfe. in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That one good for 12 yards. And they're going to have a third down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in third and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in third and manageable. They've got a chance at a first down.
And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. And they're going to speed things up here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Their big-bodied receiver. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And it's caught. He got it in the end zone. So instead of trying to get 1 point closer, they roll the dice on the fake and come up with 2. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. 8 yards to go here on second down. 1 man in the backfield is Gordon. He'll get the football here. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First-level defensive line, second-level linebackers, third-level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first-level run, and it was stopped by a second-level player.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee. Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Chargers, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Denver, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.
you.